Hey everybody, my next guest is a very funny comedian that you can see all over Long Island and New York, and he's getting his name out there and doing his thing. Here he is, the one and only Sean Kearns. Sean, what's up, buddy?
Don, thank you for having me again.
Dude, it's always a pleasure having you on, man. I always love getting your take on things. Um, Definitely a lot of craziness going on. But before we go any further, man, I want to congratulate you on this promise ring that you're giving your girlfriend.
Yes.
What does it mean to when you give the promise ring, and what's going on with that?
What it means is, like she wanted one, so I got one. Like it was never anything like. It's all good stuff, but I didn't really know what it was, so I thought it was just like something like when you get like one of those like dolphin mood rings at like a Turks and Caicos gift shop for your ninth grade girlfriend. That's what I thought it was, but it's actually like she's like super Italian, so it's dates back. It dates back, and it's like full of like history and things, and basically just shows that I'm committed to moving forward.
It's like the first step into it. It's like the first step before in getting engaged, before marriage. This is a big step, right?
I didn't know that if you date an Italian, you have to buy 2 rings. I feel I wasn't aware of that. Not that I would have done it anyway, but it was, it was, so it's good. It's like a good test run, good practice run. Like now I know how to go buy a ring because I just did it.
Right.
So do it again. Maybe it'll be a little bit quicker. I had the test run.
Yeah.
I went a little too crazy because again, wasn't fully aware. Listen, I don't want to sound ignorant, but like I never had experience with it or really had any like, you know what I mean? So when I went there, I didn't even know what one should really look like.
Right.
And so like the Armenian guy at Tri-County was like, he's like, oh bro, this is the perfect promise ring. And I'm like, okay, well, why? Because there's diamonds in it? Because I know you just
right. Yeah.
I picked it out because I'm like, oh, that looks nice. And he's like, oh, it's perfect, bro. I'm like, oh, all right, I'll just get that one. I try not to think about things too much. Like life's hard enough, you know what I mean? So,
right, and guys are never good at picking rings, and you're in like a catch-22. You can't let her know, right? It was like a surprise. And then you also don't know what she likes or what kind of promise ring she would want.
Well, I have actually, for the listeners out there, I have wonderful taste. So I wasn't too worried about like the ring itself. I wasn't really worried at all, aside from probably because when I was at Tri-County, there's like this little like tiny lady that she makes TikToks. I don't know if you've ever seen them.
I heard about her. I think somebody interviewed her. I think Tom Kelly.
Yeah.
Or somebody.
Hi, welcome back to Tri-County. I'm with the comedian Tom Kelly from the Tom Kelly Show.
I walk past her, I buy the ring, and I walk past her, and I'm like, oh, I'm just like, I love your content. And I was trying to get out of there. Who wants to hang out at Tri-County longer than they have to? So I got my pretzel. I got the ring. I got pickles at Pickle Plus.
Nice.
It's time to go. What am I going to buy? A fucking leather fucking belt or something?
Well, Keith Fitz has the knife shop over there, I think. Does he still have a knife shop? So
yeah, there's like this guy that sells like airsoft, like legit looks like an AR-15. So it's a good spot for you to do if you want to practice mass shootings and practice engagements. Go over to Tri-County in Levittown. You know what I mean? They got everything you need. So I passed this lady. She's like, I don't know. She's like 3'8", and I go, oh, I like your content. She's like, oh, and I'm just like, this is what I get for opening my mouth. Like I don't even want to. I just shouldn't talk to anyone. She's like, oh, do you want to make a TikTok? I'm like, no, I don't want to make a TikTok. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, come on, let's make a TikTok or whatever. I'm like, fuck. So now I'm with my mom. So she takes the camera. My mom's recording this TikTok I'm doing with this lady. But like, I don't want to say anything. I don't know if she's going to post it now or she's going to blow up my spot. Like my girlfriend's going to see that.
She'll know that you got the ring. Like, what were you doing at Tri-County? Yeah, I was getting an air gun.
Right. And I'm hoping she's going to post it like in a couple. She posted it I didn't even get into the car, and that video was on. It was on TikTok already.
Hi, welcome back, Tri-County. Anna, look who I got here. Good looking Sean. Are you jealous, girl? Hey. I want to do some fun with Sean. Come on, Sean. Let's have some fun. We're heading up the escalator. You need to come here to Tri-County too. And check out the escalator and come say hi to me. Come on, Anna. We'll see you soon at Tri-County.
It's actually like doing kind of.
It's going viral. What did you have to do?
I almost fell down the escalator twice while doing it, because her and I, we get on this escalator and we start going up the escalator while my mom's she's on the ground level, just filming us going up this escalator. But I'm in front of this 3'8" lady, so I'm trying to crouch down, and then gravity pushes me forward. I almost face plant. I catch myself, lift myself up. Then I go to like put my feet down, and my feet slip off a little bit. But then I caught myself. I do some sort of like spectacular aerobic maneuver, and then I'm like pointing at the camera, and now it's doing well.
Wow.
You know? Yeah. It was like a little, just like things that like, just shit like that happens to me all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome. You go to Tri-County to get a ring, and next thing you know, you're going viral on this little tiny lady's TikTok.
Could be worse.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There are worse things that could happen to someone while going to Tri-County. Right?
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of bad things.
I'm not saying not to go there, because I like the thrift shop they have there and whatnot. It's just like I wouldn't invite any of them to like my daughter's communion or something. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, like the little lady's not going to show up there.
Just stay. They're better off staying within the confines of the Tri. I don't know if they ever leave. I don't know if that place closes, but it's definitely interesting for sure. And the jewelry exchange, I'm starting to think doesn't even. I don't think you're even getting a good deal there. One, I think they're all like relative. They're all like Albanian relatives or the Greek or something. Yeah. And I think they're all colluding with each other. You think you're getting a good deal. You think you're going around to this place and this place, but you're actually talking to that lady's, her aunt, right? Just that person's cousin over there, because they're all hanging out up there. I don't think they ever leave too. They kind of just shut off. Like when the lights shut off, they shut off.
Yeah, they're not even real.
And then when the lights turn back on, they go, and then they start harassing people that are just trying to go to the bathroom. They like coerce you into buying a ring or a necklace or an anklet. Right,
there you go. An anklet, you can't go wrong.
Right. So fun stuff. But yes, thank you for that. Everyone's engaged.
Yeah. How do you do the promise ring? Is it like an engagement? Do you have to take the knee and the whole deal? And how do you present it?
Right. So we celebrated Valentine's Day a day early, just because Valentine's Day on the day that's for chumps. You know what I mean? Everything's a fixed menu. Everyone's out. It's full of like angry boyfriends who don't even want to be out.
Yeah, it's not a good scene.
So we were, we go the night before. So we're just at this restaurant or whatever in the city, and I left the ring at my parents' house in Farmingdale accidentally, and I'm up in Westchester now, and we're going from Westchester down to the city. And I've left the ring, not fully my fault, partially my mom's fault. So my dad had to hop on his motorcycle. He didn't have to. He offered. It was very nice of him. He got on his motorcycle, literally rode his motorcycle to the city, met me outside the restaurant so I can grab the ring. And then I got it in my back pocket. I told my girl, I'm like, yo, I got to take this phone call out. I'm like lying. Great start.
Right. You're deceiving her right from the beginning. Yeah.
I'm lying. I'm like fake on the phone. And then like the whole restaurant was windows. So she's just watching me being fake on the phone. And then like, as soon as I cleared the window where she could see me, I sprint over to like my dad's like Ducati or whatever he fucking rides. And I get the ring. It's like this big box. And I go, now what? Because I'm not wearing my jacket. And like, I'm just in my shirt and pants. I'm like, fuck I do now. So I put it in my back pocket. And I'm like, well, I can't sit down.
Right. Now
I sit next to her like on one cheek. And I do the whole thing, like, and then I fucking pull it out of my other ass cheek pocket. Like I was sitting like this, trying to tell her like, I love her.
Yeah, because you got the lump in your back.
I pull it out. Everyone in the restaurant's being mad nosy. I'm being really low key with it. I got the ring. It's like under the table. It was sitting next to each other. It's under the table.
Right.
She's doing the whole thing, and then some ladies like the table across from us. She's taking candid photos of us. And then the fucking manager brings over like glasses of champagne.
Wow.
And yeah, it was like a whole thing. Even though I was like whispering and didn't even show you couldn't even see what I was doing. You know, I couldn't even show the magic trick. Like, holy shit, how'd you do that? How'd you make that nickel disappear?
Right.
Everyone thought we were engaged, and now I look like a dick because like, why wouldn't I get on a knee? Why would I? Typically what people do now these days, they get like a photographer.
Right. Yeah.
This other shit. Also, the ring I got. Not really like the engagement ring I would buy. I would buy like a bigger, like better one. Honestly, I just would. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah.
Supposed to be a promise ring. So now half the people out there know they know it's like a promise ring, but they have really very little to know. Like they don't know they don't understand what that means. Right. The other half think it's an engagement ring, and I'm cheap, and too lazy to get down on a knee, and too cheap to get a photographer.
Right.
None of this is definitely a good look for me.
Right, yeah.
But that's not what matters. What matters is showing my love and commitment to another, right?
Yeah.
That's what matters. Not this other stuff that clearly I'm aware of because I'm mentioning it right now on this podcast.
Right.
So people are going to think when I actually do the engagement, people are going to be like, what happened? Did they break up and like get back together? This guy's engaged, he's fucking proposing again. You know what I mean? But like, none of that really matters ultimately, right? Because it's just like, I'm just, with the person I want to be with. And that's really ultimately, that's all that matters, But still, it's definitely interesting. So yeah, so basically what you do for a promise ring, you put it in your back pocket, you sit on one ass cheek, you whisper to them, you try to hide it, and then strangers take photos of you, and then you go home. So if anyone needs a promise ring playbook, there you go. Oh, make sure to leave it at home. And
have your dad
for you.
Now, is it one of those things where she has to say yes? Or were people also sitting there going, hey, she never answered him. She never said yes or no.
So I didn't know. Again, she asked for it, right? And right. She asked for it. So
right.
I feel like but I did say, because my mom was like, what are you going to say? And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to say. So
right.
I said, I'm like, will you accept this promise ring? I said to her, to which she said yes. Good. That's good, right.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So and now that's that. I'm still getting congratulations. I just stopped answering people. I think
because you don't want to explain it all the time.
Because they're probably thinking, he's flooded with messages.
Right.
There's really just like 3 people that I don't feel like explaining the concept of a promise ring to.
Right.
So I'm just leaving them. I'm just leaving it until I accidentally reply to their story and then realize, oh fuck, I never answered them that 3 months ago. I never answered them, and it gets awkward, and I got to say sorry. Well,
now we'll have this. You could clip this, and you could send this to people who you have to explain it. It's all been explained.
I don't mean to suck the romance out of it. It was a very beautiful night, right? I'm just kind of my point.
Oh yeah. It's important. Yeah, it's important. It meant a lot to her, and you love her, and it was Valentine's Day, and you gave her this promise ring, and you went through all these obstacles to get it, almost falling off an escalator and going viral, and all these things have had happened to you along the journey to deliver this promise ring. And I think it's a big first step towards getting married, towards the marriage.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know, because like I was already like, in my head, I'm just saying, because like in my head, like I took her to go to a Jonas Brothers concert. To me, taking someone to a Jonas Brothers concert, to me, shows way more commitment than me buying a ring. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We went to go see Wicked the play. You think I'm
going? Oh wow, yeah.
I'm not seeing that with the fellas.
Yeah, exactly.
That's commitment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To me,
right.
I think going to Jonas Brothers in November and half their music is Christmas covers because they're just over it. They're fucking tired of all this shit. They're like, we're fucking 35.
Right. Yeah, they're not this young
at our concert right now. This is all weird. So they're singing Jingle Bells, and we're at UBS, and I had to pay for like premium parking, and that's commitment, I think, to me. Going to see the Jonas Brothers. You think I'm ever seen one? Never happening. It was a one and done. But honestly, there's probably no other woman that could ever, and she didn't even ask. It was a nice surprise. I thought that
Wow, there you go.
right? Yeah, because like I'm also like, maybe sometimes I maybe will do a little too much, maybe. So, but like whatever, right? I'm just saying, no other woman was gonna have me go to a Jonas Brothers concert. I think I should get some sort of medal. By the way, where's my ring?
Right. We never get them. We never get
What,
anything. Guys never get anything.
what do I
Because
get?
you think she's going to go to a Metallica concert with you or something, but you took the effort to go to Jonas Brothers for her. So it's always what we do for them. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And it is, and I do agree with you. I think that shows more, more of a commitment to do that, to do those sorts of things, to sit through Jonas Brother Christmas music. Definitely shows a lot more than, or equal to the promise ring of how much you care about her and love her. So
They didn't even have like a special guest, these Jonas Brothers. They have like some sort of like fourth adopted brother. His name's like Gus, and he writes comic books.
Hi, I'm here with Franklin Jonas, and he is a co-writer of Image Comics Lost Fantasy #5 with creator Kurt Pyers.
And they brought him on stage with their dad. It was like a whole reunion. They just keep forcing their family to go to Elmont, fucking Long Island, or Queens, wherever the fuck it is. And it's just like, that was like the special guest. Whatever. They're okay. I'm not a hater. It's not my cup of tea.
right. Yeah.
Still appreciate their talents, whatever.
They're talented guys. They sing what nice, they I'm sure the Christmas songs were good.
Not to brush over the fact that they were definitely like grooming 12-year-olds from the start, though, on Disney. Right. They were grooming 12-year-old girls who are now 35. They had to hire a babysitter so that they can go get a piece of oak tag from CVS. Right? I love you, Kevin, and go for like 4 hours, and then go back to their children at home.
It's weird when it's like 30-year-old women trying to relive their teenage years. Yeah,
it's weird. It's not weird. I'm sorry. It's not. I shouldn't say that. I sound judgmental. It's fine. I'll say it's fine. All right. It's not weird. Who am I? Who am I to say what is weird or not? Right. Makes me a little uncomfortable, and that's okay. I should sit in those feelings, and that's it. I'm just saying.
And as long as none of the I don't think any Jonas Brothers ended up on Epstein list or anything, right? They've all been cleared.
Well, they all have fake names. They have fake. They don't need to go to Epstein's Island. There's no group. There's no trio of men who have a loyal 12-year-old fan base. The most 12-year-olds love the Jonas Brothers. Epstein, no one's liking that guy. He had to import.
Yeah.
Jonas Brothers, they get letters, they get mail, they get the DMs, they get all that already. It's like it goes to Epstein should have started a band. He should have auditioned for Disney.
Yeah, he would have been free and clear.
He did it all wrong. He did it like backwards. He started like when he was like 40. He's old news. If he really wanted everything that he wanted, if he wanted to fulfill his desires and dreams, he should have tried out for Disney, started a band, maybe had a couple brothers or fake siblings, maybe some cousins.
Yeah.
Right?
Or he could have been on Wizards of Waverly Place or something. He could have been an actor too.
Yeah, write a script.
Right.
Produce a film. You know what I mean? And then you go from there. But he did it the opposite way, and that's why the Jonas Brothers are scot-free. They can do whatever they want. They're having, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's true. And
I would probably say the same amount of conversations of 12-year-old. The Jonas Brothers have probably talked to just as many 12-year-olds as Epstein has. But I'm not saying that it's with bad intent.
Right.
They've spoken to a lot of
equal amount. Yeah.
Right. One is bad. The other one up in the air. We don't know. I can't speak for the Jonas Brothers. I don't know what their intentions are. We know one has good intention. I'm just saying equal amount of 12-year-olds have been spoken to. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
and decent music. That's all.
But I bet you only the Jonas Brothers where they hang their pictures in their bedrooms. There's
Those
no
guys, I had to watch a movie with them,
they,
a Christmas movie, and you could just tell. You could just tell in the movie they were like, They were the whole time. Every time the director said cut, they all looked at each other and said, "What are we doing?"
Yeah, they're all over this. Yeah, they're like, because those guys got to be in their mid to late 30s now, right? I mean, the Jonas Brothers, they got to be getting up there.
I'm thinking they signed like a 50-year hell devil Walt Disney contract that they can never get out of.
Right.
That they were making this movie where like they're like on a plane, they're on like a jet plane, and like the pilot like is like I don't know, all of a sudden he comes down with like multiple sclerosis or something. And then Joe Jonas is like, "How do we fly this plane?"
Nothing works. Guys, I've got this. I know Glenn Powell from Top Gun.
And they're all 40 with kids. And they're all like, "Oh, how do we fly this plane?" And you know that when they said cut, they all looked at each other and said, "Can't wait to go to Elmont. Can't wait to get done with this and go to Elmont with our brother, our fourth, the basement brother, right? The one that they probably kept in the basement."
Right. Yeah, the one that had no talent. The very, he wasn't
like Buster Frederick or something. But all in all, hey, listen, I don't hate on success.
Yeah, they're probably trying to pass it down to the like to get out of it. Like, no, we don't want to do the movie. Let our brother do the movie. He could be the pilot of the plane, and then they can get out of it.
They had that brother on stage. This is crazy. They had the brother. They had their fucking adopted brother come on stage, like this orphan kid. Well, he's like 42. But he comes on stage and they go, "Everybody, guess what?" Right? And his name is like Rufus or something. And they're like, "Our brother just had a comic book published." And again, whatever, you like what you like, but he's like 37. He just had a comic book published. It's like, yo, your brothers are the Jonas Brothers. You're writing comic books. Go open up a soup kitchen. This is what I'm talking. Go open up a soup kitchen.
Right. Do something positive.
I'm not gonna applaud that your weird alien fucking probably like a fantasy, right? Like, right. What who cares? Who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know they had a fourth brother.
Yeah, he must have had a rough life. That fourth brother had it tough, man. Think about it. His other three brothers are all 12-year-olds going crazy for him. They have hit songs, they're singing Christmas music, and this guy's sitting in his bedroom reading comic books.
They couldn't throw him in there. They couldn't teach him how to play the tambourine.
Yeah, they should have even just clap his hands in the back. Just something.
Maracas.
Yeah, a pair of maracas.
Those easy ones.
Yeah, poor guy.
Right? Bring him in. Bring him in.
And now they bring him out when they're at the tail end of their career. Now is when they introduce the other schmucky brother.
Please welcome my youngest brother, Franklin Jonas.
Well, because it took 37 years, but he finally accomplished something where they could have him come on stage
right
with a bunch of 12-year-olds and 35-year-old single mothers and say, "Hey, guess what? Our brother wrote a comic book." And everyone's going, "Oh my God." And I'm drinking my fourth $20 Aquafina water bottle, just looking at the clock, try not to be rude.
Right, yeah. You want to make it like you're enjoying yourself, yeah.
But it's like, what are we here? What is this? You know what I mean? Play music. Or don't. Actually, I don't, you know what I mean? Because
were they selling the comic at the concourse? Were they selling it?
It wasn't like that. They didn't plug it. They don't love him that much. They promised their mom for Christmas they would let their brother come on stage and talk about his fucking comic book. This is a true story. I'm sitting there, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Right.
Who gives a shit about a comic book?
Right.
And my first thought was like, that's what you're doing with your time? You can't start like a clothing company. You have three brothers who market your stuff. Who comic books?
There's so many other things he could have put his energy towards, man.
What's next? You're going to sell fucking mercury thermometers? Nobody's opening comic books anymore. It's not the fucking 50s.
Yeah, who's reading them?
Siding next. Everyone's online, bro. Start a TikTok. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
do something, man. There's so many different things he can do right now in this day and age, other than writing a comic book. And that's what the fourth brother of the Jonases decided to do.
Yeah, his name is like something stupid. It's like Luke or something stupid like that. It's like I fucking just hate all. You know what I mean? It's like what do we like? What do we? You know? And then one of them turns out he uses his middle name, Kevin. I think he uses his middle name, and I guess because his first name is like it's something stupid. It's like from the Bible or something. And like, he wanted to change it to his like middle name and whatever. And I'm like, that's kind of shady. Why do you want to change his middle name? Was it around the time? Was it around like 2008? Was it around the
Yeah,
time?
was it around the Epstein? Yeah, is he
Right.
trying
He
to?
first got those Florida indictments. You know what I mean? Who knows?
All right.
I'm just saying. Who
He,
knows?
he could be. You never
I'm
know in
just
this day and age.
asking questions. That's all.
Anything is possible this day and age, man. You
That's
know,
right.
from comic books to Epstein, it's there's a big, line of things that could happen under that umbrella.
And that's right.
We are in the craziest of times right now, man. Maybe
Really?
he's actually better off writing comic books.
I wanted somewhat of a reinvention, and I wanted something that felt adult and felt more like who I am now, and someone who's, courageous, right, and like presidential, and is as presidential as you can be in a rat costume. But
Yeah. No. Go back in the basement. Maybe turn on a lamp.
Right.
Break out the stencils, and just get it. I get it. Wanting to escape reality. You have all these people now that are just watching like streaming videos, and it's like some person decorating like their Sims living room with like, and people are watching that stream for hours.
Dude, it's crazy, man. You look at I think the some of the ones the most popular YouTube videos are all people like playing with little toys. Like there's this old lady who plays with toys, and kids love it, so they watch it over and over and over again. But all her videos are like 20 million views, like 100, and like I think one of them has the most ever. I think the shark video has the most, and then second to that is some old lady playing with toys. That's
Yeah.
what people are watching.
The girls just finished playing in the snow. They had so much fun. Anyways, it's time for a bath. Let's all jump in! Whee!
They're doing it. I can't really hate too much. Like they're doing it. And like, what did I do today? I went to the gym. 20 minutes in, I like fuck up my sciatica trying to do squat. I haven't done legs in 6 months.
Right.
I walk into the gym like I'm Tony Tough Tits. I didn't have a drop of water today. Go in there and I go and then I do like something awkward trying to rack the weights. It wasn't even like while I was lifting. I was trying to rack the weight and I go, and everyone's looking at me and I couldn't. And then I'm like standing there and I'm like trying to assess the situation. 15 minutes later, I'm like, all right, I think I can walk.
Wow, damn.
Then I go try to take the weights off. I got to unrack the weights because I'm not a dick, but I'm so much in pain that I'm like looking around and I'm like, I just joined this gym. I don't want to be asking people like, hey, I don't know how to squat. Can you please take that 45-pound plate off and put it back for me?
Right.
I hurt now. I hurt. And I didn't. I put him back and I made my back worse because I'm just too much of a bitch to like ask for help.
Right. Well, it's a fine line of what's being a bitch. Is it a bitch to ask for help, or or not? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I would have done the same thing. I would have fought through the pain and suffered later.
I'm just saying, people are like live streaming. They're doing like wet wipe reviews, sitting on the toilet, and they're making millions. And I'm just hobbling back from the gym. I have to walk through town hobbling. That's what I do with my day. So I can't hate on people for doing. I watched this video. My girlfriend and her mom watched this video. It's like these people, and there's just this lady playing the slot machine. She just plays the slot machine for hours, and whatever. She's probably a trust fund, whatever.
Right.
Like I think in order to start that type of content, you need to come. You gotta have at least like 10 grand and then get lucky. Otherwise,
Yeah.
She just plays until she wins, and then she'll win like a big amount. But she doesn't. It's her and like her dumbass boyfriend standing next to her. They're not talking. So it's just literally they're just recording the slot machine, and That's it. And she goes, oh, nice. Or like, oh, bad.
If anyone can do it, I can.
Anything is possible.
For hours, no personality, bringing absolutely nothing to the table besides the ability to press a button and press record. And they're getting millions of viewers, millions.
Damn.
Right? And I'm over here. I accidentally dropped my buzzer, my beard buzzer. I have it on these wire shelves above the toilet.
Right.
I went to go grab the wet wipes off the shelf. I put like this like little rubber mat on top of the shelf. The wet wipes, I guess the plastic stuck to the rubber mat. It yeeted my fucking shaver buzzer. I'd already flushed.
Right.
I was flushing. Dug a flush with the toilet. I got whatever. I was doing my own thing. So then the toilet's flushing. My buzzer, the trimmer, my beard trimmer, falls off the shelf, bounces off the toilet seat. The top of the buzzer, the trimmer thing, pops off, and I'm just watching it fucking flush down the toilet. I'm just standing. I've never been more powerless. This happened like 3 days ago because I'm just finished like trying to set everything up in my apartment. Just watching the top of my $50 beard trimmer gone. I'm watching it. I'm like, there's no way this is actually making it into the pipe.
Right. Yeah. Like you figure was not take it.
Decent, like, you know, like the metal piece, and then you put the rubber on top of it. Fucking gone. Gone. Now I gotta buy a new. This is why my beard's like a little, you know, like it's just like. So that's part of my day. And then there's some lady at Mohegan Sun just pressing a button, making millions.
She's making tons of money.
So I think I need to rethink what I do on a day-to-day basis. Like you got your podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You need like you saying you need like a hobby. You need something to do, like something else to do.
I think something that's a hobby, but I'm also like I'm somehow contributing to society. But like also like maybe I benefit from it because I'm telling you right now, I don't do anything. I feel like that benefits me in any way ever, like on a daily basis. Nothing. I don't know. I feed myself, I guess. Sometimes I'll shower. You know, it's like maybe I'll brush my teeth.
Right. Yeah.
I have no reason to take care of myself. I have no reason to. Well, I have a girlfriend. She kind of holds me accountable because nobody wants to be with like a smelly guy. But aside from that, I work from home.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm just here. I'm just in this apartment all day, flushing shit down the toilet, or maybe I'll make it out of the apartment and I'll horrifically injure myself. Hold on. Am I still on camera? Hold on. Hi, I'm recording a podcast right now. I'll call you back. All right. She was just whispering on the phone, like we can hear. It's like
that's great. I know what you could do, dude. You
what?
put up a camera, like a GoPro or something, in the corner of your place where you're working, and just keep it on all the time, and then people will just tune in to see what you're doing. It's similar to what the lady's doing with the slot machine, but it's literally you just working. And then if you get up and go to the bathroom or whatever, they can see you moving around in there. And, you know, people might start to get interested in just watching you. You'll be like their goldfish. You know what I mean?
I'm in a fixed position all day. I'm just sitting on the recliner. It's not like I'm in this apartment trying to practice cartwheels. Right? Like all I do, I'm either sitting at my desk or I'm sitting on the couch, or maybe sometimes I'll move over to the bed. Even though I already made it, I make my bed every morning. That's probably the only good thing I do.
Oh, that's good. That's a good start.
I do that. Or I got a cat, so that's cool. That keeps me occupied. Yeah, but I thought about this live stream. That would be good for like maybe one video where I'm doing like a 24-hour time lapse of me literally looking dead. I've just been on the couch. I had to get up. I started moving furniture around to try to get good lighting for this podcast. My back is on fire right now.
Oh yeah, man, you had a rough day on the back. You at the gym this morning, then you moved around furniture for all this to get lighting.
I do it for content. Do it for the content,
right?
But like, I'm in a lot of pain right now. And before this, I was just laying on the couch watching. I'm just on YouTube watching like Architectural Digest. Like, oh wow, that bridge can like spin. You know what I mean?
That's good stuff.
But no, none of this stuff, none of this shit I know, no information that I've been retaining, I would say over like the last 3 years has been of any benefit to me besides like having a conversation. What do I do about knowing about the bombing of Dresden in World War II? How they fucking just firebombed all these German people that were like hiding in the subways and they all like burnt to death.
Right.
I watched a 2-hour documentary on that. Now what? Right?
Well,
I could have been better at math. I could have been learning Portuguese. And now I just know about the absolute massacre of these German people. And I just have that is like that times 20. I just every video I watch is like not like that, but like I'm not a historian. No one I know even gives a fuck about World War II. So why do I have all this information about World War II or World War One or the invasion of Panama, whatever the fuck? I have all this information because I was watching YouTube and it's doing nothing for me.
it's your version of the comic book of, it's you love to do it. You love to learn about this stuff. It's what's inside you. You're obviously interested in it. And it's hard to you can find the kindred spirits, other people that are into it, man. There's others that like that you could talk shop with.
I feel like that's the definition of a failure is being good at something or knowing shit that no one else gives a fuck about and it produces no value to anyone, including yourself. What am I supposed to do with that information? Where I'm watching a marathon of MRE reviews. This guy is just eating hot dogs from 1987 in an Arctic field ration where everything is
I seen that guy. Yeah, he's
like everything's like freeze dried.
Right.
He's
yeah.
reconstituting it with water, and I'm watching it. I'm like, wow. But then it's over, and nothing.
Right.
But if I got better at like my multiplication tables or something, maybe I could be an engineer, or you know what I'm saying. But that's not the course I've chosen. So I just bring nothing to the table whatsoever. I'm not having like an existential crisis right now. I'm honestly just being so brutally honest that I do nothing that is of any contribution to society or myself.
Well, that's what you could do as a comedian. You take some of this stuff that you're learning and find the angle in it of comedy, like, hey, you guys hear about World War II? And then just go make a bit about it.
Well, I do trivia at bar mitzvahs.
Oh, there you go.
A part-time job.
There you go.
And it's just an hour during the cocktail hour. And these little fucking idiots know nothing. They know nothing. So I thought, okay, at the time, I got hit up randomly to start doing these trivia things.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's for it. Yeah, it's cool. It's easy money.
Right.
But I'm asking these kids really basic questions. Okay. They're in like the 8th grade.
Right. Yeah.
Right. It's like, so, what are we doing here?
Right.
And, and so then I can't even, I have all this knowledge and I can't even and I'm trying to teach these 12-year-olds like who the second president was or whatever. And they're literally like, I don't give a fuck. I just want that prize that you have behind you from Amazon for $15. I want those slippers. They're in my way. So I got to tell them no. I hold them accountable for being dumb.
Right. Yeah.
Go read the encyclopedia and then come back to me and we'll do it again. We'll do it. I'm not hoarding the prizes. I'll give them to you, but you have
They got to earn it. They got to earn it.
These fucking kids are like, they think they're slick. They're like Googling shit after I ask them. I'm like, yo, I see you on your phone. Disqualified. They're disqualified. They're fucking cheating, right? Then you tell these kids no enough. They start looting the prize boxes. They'll start looting. They'll literally just start committing crimes.
Is that a bat mitzvah? They'll start looting the boxes?
I'm on my own. I'm in the trenches by myself because it's a cocktail hour for fucking 12-year-olds. Parents are at the bar talking about dividends. These little fuckers are wearing like a suit with Jordans, calling me bald and stealing all the prizes. And I just go, what am I supposed to do? I'm not like any sort of authority figure. So I let them. But those kids are the ones that are going to be feeding into Social Security so that I can live, so that I can be at the nursing home. So they, And then, and they ask a fair question. I go, what year did we land on the moon? They go, why do I need to know that? And I'm like, you're absolutely right. I don't know why I know it.
Right.
And it's got me nowhere. It's just gotten me asking these 12-year-olds this question, and they don't know. And then they're asking, and then they're flipping it on me. Now I'm stumped. And I go, I don't know why you should know something like that. It's just something I do.
That's hilarious.
What's the world's biggest mammal? I ask them. They go, who gives a fuck? And I'm like, dude, you're right. Sometimes I'll give you a prize just for being honest. Like, honestly, that's more insightful than knowing when World War II ended, which none of them know that. They don't know who's on the 5, 10, 20, 50, or $100 bill.
Wow. Yeah.
And
that's because it's all digital currency now. Like, why wouldn't they, what's going on with the school systems, man?
I have no idea. I mean, I guess, but at the same time, if a 7th grade class is doing an entire lesson on who is on the $20 bill, as a parent, I'd be a little alarmed. I would bring it up at the next PTA meeting. Like, hey, this teacher teaching them some bullshit. What are they? I guess it's true. Like, what are you supposed to do with that information? You know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a hobby. I'm looking for something.
I think history is important, man, and I think that you can learn from history because it keeps repeating itself over and over again. So I do think there's benefit there. I think that you're doing good work by going out there in these trivia nights and trying to get these 12-year-old kids, away from the Jonas Brothers and onto history. You know what I mean?
I'm doing God's work by asking some bratty 13-year-old what is 11 times 12, and then handing them an industrial-sized bag of Swedish fish after. That's my way of giving back.
Yeah, you gotta earn it. They gotta earn it.
That's right. That's what I say. I call it the accountability corner.
Yeah.
I go, you got to earn your prizes, and then they go, fuck you, fuck that, and they're like 12. I go, fuck you, fuck that. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. You're not.
Right.
They go, I'm just gonna go take this prize, and then they go take it, and what am I gonna do?
And then they go, do you know who my dad is? Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
That's basically what they do. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
What else is on?
No, these kids today, man, they don't want to learn. They don't need to. They have Google. But you know what's going to happen if they ever take away the grid and we lose the phone? They're not no one's gonna know how to survive, dude. And you know what you have the benefit of? You watch that guy eat rations, you understand World War II and survival tactics. You have an edge on most because of that alone.
I watched a 20-minute video of this guy whittling a stick against another piece of wood to start a fire. Because I swear to God, I told myself that one time. I go, what I'm watching means absolutely nothing if we were to get nuked, right? So I go, how do I start a fire from scratch? First, the first 5 videos were them using flint. Why the fuck would I have flint? I don't have flint, bro. I'm going to need to use just a couple of sticks like Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't easy for him.
Right.
So trying to find an easy way. What if it's raining?
Yeah, then you're done, yeah.
I watched videos how to start a fire in the rain, and he found a cave. And fucking went in the cave and used the flint rock. I'm like, that's not fucking what I'm talking about. I need to know how to start a fire while it's raining.
Right, yeah.
Apparently it's just impossible because I couldn't find a video where someone was doing it.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, I guess. It's raining. But then if it's raining and we get nuked and it starts raining, I just no fire, and then I guess I gotta eat raw fish or something. You
just gotta wait for the rain to subside. But as it's raining, make sure you got some kind of you're collecting the water because you'll need that.
I'll break out my tarp. Do you know what I have in this apartment right now? Just books on filmmaking, and I have self-help books because I walk into Barnes and Noble. I go, hey, listen, I'm looking for a book that's going to change my life, but I don't really want to have to do much work.
Right.
And they just pull me to the self-help section, and they go, just any one of these should be fine. And I go and I'm looking through them, but they get you gotta write things down. They're like, oh, start a journal. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Oh, wake up at 7 a.m. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm not. What are we fucking talking about? Eating foods with a lot of color in them, or whatever, incorporate peppers or some bullshit. I'm not doing that either. So I'm not buying these books.
Right.
So then I just sit here. I'm just sitting here. That's all I do. So I got all these books. I got a couple of lamps from Amazon right here, which is giving off this, emitting this light that you see.
Right.
Right behind us is a giant globe that I thought was cool, but now it's so big and bulky, I have nowhere to put it. Like, that looks good in my apartment. I have a napkin holder. Like, there's nothing in here that is going to give me any value besides maybe a steak knife. I can rob someone who has a tarp.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to take from them.
Right, because I don't really know. Like, people say, "Oh, go get it." Like, what do they call it? Like a to-go bag?
Oh yeah, yeah. So I know what you're talking about. What the hell do they call it? I was just talking about this recently because all the shit going on. You're like, what are we gonna do if shit happens? It's a bug out bag or something like that. It's called
bug out bag.
Yeah.
See, here's the problem though. Just like you mentioned, like those kids, I've never not had GPS. I can't even go. If my mom called me right now and said, "Hey, I'm having she probably wouldn't, if she was in the middle of a stroke, she probably wouldn't call me. But if she was just
right.
having one of those strokes or whatever, and then the satellites got shot out of the sky, she's on her own. I don't know how to get home from here. I have no idea. I don't know what do I have, a common braille? Let me whip out my compass. You know what I mean? What do I have, a fucking sailboat? You know what I mean? I don't know how to do anything without a phone.
Right.
Also, so if we got nuked, or if I had a bug out bag, first off, I'd probably lose it. I'd probably keep it on top of my car and then drive away while it's on top of my car. And then park next to me, goes, holy shit, look, a bug out bag. What are the odds of that? Right after we get nuked, I find this bug out bag.
Right.
I would just give up. I really would. It's like I'm not a fighter. I'm not a survivor. You know what I mean? And I've watched these MRE videos. I know how to use like a flameless ration heater, but I would need an MRE first. Where am I gonna get an MRE? So. And I still don't know how to start a fire. So there's really nothing.
Well,
I got a girlfriend. She's probably expecting me to like start the fire.
Yeah, she would be putting it all. Yeah,
I gotta get the promise ring, and then I gotta be the one that knows how to start the fire. I probably gotta go catch the frog. To cook over the fire.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do all the hunting and the gathering. I mean, she'll do the gathering, I guess, like the wood and stuff. But you'd be responsible for the fire and the food for sure.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying she doesn't contribute. I'm sure she'll grab some berries. Maybe she'll weave a basket.
Yeah, like one of those fish catcher baskets or something. Yeah.
Carrie, I'm sure, you always see like in these apocalyptic things, people are still they're just raw dogging it. Like they're always getting these babies still. It's like, we got nothing else. So let's just raw dog. I'm not pulling out. It's the end of the world. I'm not pulling out.
No, you gotta keep mankind going. Yeah.
There's not much left.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not, I'm not gonna kill the sheep and take it and make my own, prophylactic.
Right.
So,
yeah. Then you just enjoy it. Oh, the back season up. Yeah. Right.
No, I mean, bro. I'll tell you right now, what I did at the gym, if I did it 10 years ago, would have been totally fine.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'm fucking Tony Tough Tits at the gym, thinking I could just do whatever I want. And I can't, apparently now. My age is showing. I'm only 33.
Yeah, that's when it starts happening.
I got this heating pad thing on my back. And it's like it's supposed to be like you put it on your back, and then there's this band, like this Velcro band that goes around your whole stomach. Right?
Right.
But it looks like I've been floating dead in a river for like 3 weeks. That's the type of stomach I got right now. It's all distended and veiny. And I can't, because I've just been fucking wasted. I've just been eating snacks from Trader Joe's since I moved into this apartment. Haven't been doing anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't fit the fucking, I'm too fat for a back warmer. And you would think people who have back problems are like fat idiots who try to go do squats for the first time.
Right.
So I got this. I had to get scotch tape. I had to get scotch tape. This is what I did today. I had to get scotch. I put it on my lower back, and then I wrapped it around my stomach, and now it's connected with scotch tape as like an extra barrier. And then I threw my compression, because I'm fat. I have this compression shirt that I wear because I'm fucking insecure. So now I got this compression shirt that's basically holding it in place, and I got scotch tape that sometimes sticks to my stomach hair.
Right.
When I move around. And that's what I got. That's the highlight of, aside from this.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah,
that's the highlight of my day.
You got to get icy hot and some leaves and just do
Yes.
that. Dude, take like three. You're supposed to only take one. When my back goes out, I take three. I say, fuck it, man.
I take like 7. People go, "Oh, you shouldn't do that. It's bad for your liver." I'm like, I used to drink warm Four Locos in my car.
Yeah,
There is
exactly.
nothing I can do now that would even alter my body in any way. The shit I used to do, it's like nothing now. People go, "Oh, that's a lot of coffee." I'm like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here." I used to snort stuff off a toilet. Now I can just do. You tell me I can't have this second cup of coffee. And also, I hate when people say that shit because they sound like such like
Right, right.
shut up. Don't be. Also, be worried about what I'm drinking. Hey, have your second cup of coffee. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's just freaking. Everybody thinks they know it all, dude.
That's exactly correct.
But just
That's
live it
exactly.
up.
I can't even have a conversation with my dad anymore. I made the mistake of bringing up the pyramids to him because I started again another
Right.
thing of no use to me. I started. You would think I don't have a job, but I actually do. I was watching videos of the pyramids or whatever,
Right.
like they built them or whatever, and then my dad's like, "You want to know what I really think?" And I'm like, "No, I don't. We're out in public. We're at a nice Italian restaurant. People can hear you. I don't want to hear what you have to think about the aliens." And
Right.
he's like, "Oh, the stones are actually like electrical conductors." Or I'm like, "Oh my god, shut up! Like that's not, you know what I mean?" I just said, "Don't tell me about the pyramids." What
Right.
else? What else did he say? He thinks the Earth is. He's like, I don't think. He goes. He had like an update for me. He's like, I don't think the Earth is flat anymore. I'm like, thank.
Yeah, that's a big step. Yeah, yeah.
He goes, I think the Earth is actually bigger than what they're telling us. And I go, why? This is what I do all the time. I go, why? I
Yeah,
never, and not just my. I don't want to call him out.
right.
Anyone that has any sort of conspiracy theory, interesting stuff. Sure. Could you be using that time to get better at math or something?
Learned, yeah, yeah, exactly. Skill
Go
or
to,
something.
go to a trade school, right? You know
Right.
what I mean? Or maybe get your CDL. No. You go to dive into these rabbit holes. We're totally fine. Listen, if that's what you want, look at what I do with my time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we all kind of go through down the rabbit hole.
Sure. But when I ask, okay, why? I never get I never get like a good answer. Like,
Right.
this is what he said. So I watched a video on the Challenger, like the fucking the thing that blew up.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I shouldn't give a fuck about that. I wasn't alive. You know what I mean? But like I watched a video on it. And he says to me, he's like, he's like, they actually found pictures of like those people that look just like them. And he always says people think. It's never like I think. It's always like, and people think
Right. Yeah.
they're actually still alive. And I go, why?
Yeah.
Why would they do that whole look like dicks? Everyone looked like a dick. Besides
Yeah.
the people in that ship.
Right. Yeah.
Everyone looked like a dick.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Right? And that's just what people are saying, he says to me. And I go,
That's
right.
what the people are saying. Well, that's a good rule of thumb, though, for any conspiracy is always start with why. Like,
Start with why.
right.
Like, why would the aliens come here, build blocks with Egyptian slaves, and then just dip out and then go, oh, we'll be back in like 3,000 years? Why would they just come build blocks and then leave? Yeah. I just don't. Can you tell me why? You know what I mean? It's
like what happened from that? Like, if let's just say that theory is correct. Well, let's just say that there's some kind of alien thing, and they built the pyramids. Then why did they leave? So it all starts with the why, and there's all these different theories of why and all that stuff about the pyramids. Like you said, some people think it's some kind of generator for power, that all that kind of stuff. And did you see about they said there's pipes that there's tunnels that run down that they
like conductors or whatever.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird shit, and then they line up with the stars and all this stuff. There's all kinds of crazy stuff when it comes to the pyramids. But you got to. But my thing with the why part of it is why, if it was greater being, an alien of some sort, why did they leave? Where did they go? And what the F, like what happened?
Here's the thing with the stars. Here's the thing. they used the stars as like some sort of measuring tool. Like that's how they were able to like use, like they used the sun, and I think they did like a shadow or whatever to like.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying, well, I don't know all the answers. I'm not pretending to.
Right.
But you gotta get, if you're gonna just say it's the aliens, I need more than that.
Right.
One, there's no proof, but two, why? Right? Isn't that the start of like every hypothesis?
Yeah.
Like a question.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, or maybe the question was, how did pyramids get built? Which is okay. That's fine. That's a fair question. But if you're gonna, I feel like it's just such a cop out. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like
Right.
people that don't, because here's the thing: people don't take the time to learn science or math or history. They don't take the time to learn any of that. So when they can't understand how we landed on the moon, they just go, they did it in a studio, because they are reading fucking books to fucking learn actually how we like landed on the moon. So then they just go, it was in the studio. That's what I think.
Right. And I think we could every single conspiracy, you could blame it on the aliens. That's what I'm getting from this.
Good.
You say it was the aliens.
My mom would go, how'd you pull your sciatica? Ma, you wouldn't fucking believe it. The aliens, they came down. They wanted to check in on their pyramids.
Exactly.
And they came over and they gave me bad squatting advice, which I adhered to, and now I'm wobbling around. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, Sean, how come you didn't have a vegetable today? And it's like, well, funny you ask. The aliens came down. They fucking teleported all my vegetables to Africa because they needed them more. So
yeah, exactly.
And I won't be taking any more questions at this time. That's just what happened. Can't explain it.
Right.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
They just did it. Okay. Look at that. And then boom, I am just completely absolved of any accountability.
That's it.
And then I go on about my day.
Just blame the aliens, man. That's what I'll start doing. No, we covered a lot, man.
Did we? I feel like we didn't.
No, it's always great talking to you. We go in all different directions, and it's always great. And yeah, man, congratulations again on the promise ring.
Thank you.
And all that stuff. And I'm sure your girlfriend is very excited and happy about that. And I'll put up the full episode. My dog is barking now. I'm going to put up the full episode in about 2 weeks or so, and I'm going to start clipping this up next week and putting this out there.
Clip this shit up.
Yeah, man, we got to clip it up, my friend. You rock, brother, as always, man. We got to get you back. And I talked to Tony earlier, too, so he said to say what's up, and if you ever wanted to come on back to Knock 'em Dead show, too, to just come on. When your back's feeling better, just go on over and give him a hang.
I'll shoot him. I'll slide into his DMs now.
Yeah, for sure, brother.
Maybe I'll hop on Friday with Rosie or something.
Yeah, and we're trying to start producing some more shows again. I know you're on the one show, the one that I actually wasn't there for, but we're going to do some more Knock 'em Dead productions, Governor's Podcast productions. So we'd love to get you back in there too, man. So.
All right, maybe I'll just start a podcast. I keep telling every time I see Tony, I go, I'm going to start a podcast in here. He's like, okay, can you actually? I go, yeah, we'll talk. And then I leave, and then nothing. And then nothing.
Dude, I think you'd be awesome. You should definitely get a show going in there.
All right, fine, I'll do it.
He'll hook you up, man.
He will. Good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you, man. Everybody, check out Sean Kearns on all his Instagram and everything. What's his? Sean Kearns?
Sean Kearns Comedy, Instagram. And I don't really actually, depending on this will be really, I have a couple shows coming up, but they're going to be before you publish this. So I got into the Laughing Buddha Comedy Festival. The first round is going to be between March 17th and 21st. So if you want to look out for that. I'll be posting that on my socials. And but that's it for now. Yep. Dude,
you rock, brother. Always a pleasure. I'm getting ready to go to Tri-County now. I'm going to try to get a TikTok going.
I think she wants to. I think she was trying to get it. So she's thirsty. So if you want to, if you're bored, go over there, give her a wink.
Sweet. Is it still open now? I'm gonna head out there now.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Don.
You rock, brother. Thanks so much, man. Sean Kearns, everybody.
All right.